Hey guys, welcome back to Chalkboard tutorial. So we're going to be continuing with doing sets and subsets. Now suppose set A is a subset of B, and we can also write that down as B being a subset of A. Now in this instance, we would say that set A is equal to set B, or set B is equal to set A, depending on how you prefer it. But this has to be carefully worded because it implies the consequence that either set A or set B could be made out of the elements 1, 2, 3, or it could be made out of the elements 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, and the idea is, despite it not looking similar, set A is equal to set B. And again, it doesn't look similar, but it equals out. Now that shouldn't be too hard to grasp, because if you think of it in this manner, if you had to do the equation 1 plus 1 is equal to 2, the equation on the left hand side is equal to, or it balances out to the right hand side, even though there's 3 elements on the left hand side. A polynomial example for set question would be x plus 1 and x minus 1 would be x squared minus 1. Again, the equation on the left hand side balances it out the right hand side, even though they've got more elements per se. Now let's look at the more common forms of sets that we might encounter. I think the best place to get started is by doing some on natural numbers. So let's give the set the name n. So a natural number set would look something similar to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now that would be a natural number set. Now this would be an infinite set, and the best way to define an infinite set is to look at what the opposite, a finite set, is. Now a finite set is simply a set that can be counted, so it can be counted, or it has a limit. So if we were to use the example above, a finite set would be something similar to 1, 2, and 3. Now notice the 3 dots on the first equation. This would be your hint, and this equation would of course be infinite. Also notice the number of elements in the set. This is referred to as cardinality. Now what's cardinality? Well, cardinality quite simply is the size or the number of elements in said set. So let's use this as an example. One way to look at the size or the cardinality of said set would be written as, so you put 1, 2, and 3. And the size is equal to what? 1, 2, 3 numbers. Now, one thing to be aware of, now imagine instead of this number set, say if you were given same question, but if you had the numbers, let's go with 1, 2, 2, 2, and 6. Right. Now, obviously, the numbers are of a different make, and there's more elements than the first set, but they'd still be equal to 3. And the extra 2's would not really affect the cardinality of the set.